There you go. Hold on. Wrong button again. Okay. In the bottom right-hand side of Simulacrum. Simulacrum. It is. Percival. Ah. I forgot how to control things. And on the top left-hand side, in the pink, it is the Protoss player. It is Astrea. It's the American, finally. So, Astrea apparently played 3 times. Now, in the Olimoleague, like, Wikipedia, the thing is that they only show round of 16, round of 8. But there is a round of 32, turns out. And that was a game from the round of 32, so... You know what? We might actually go back and even watch those if we want to, depending on if we want to actually cast those Astrea games, which are juicy AF. I am sure. Now, Percival, I've never heard of in my entire life. He is a Korean Terran, as I would suggest. However, how good is he? I have no idea. It is a weekly, so anyone can enter. And he did technically beat his first opponent, so he's at least GM level. That is what we can probably assume right now. But where is Astrea going to do from here? Percival is going to be very wary. He's already sending 2 SCVs. Just making sure that Astrea's probe isn't doing anything cheeky. Now, I wonder if they know how memey Astrea is in PvT. Now, Astrea is no joke. Seriously. He can be special. That is his level of PvT. 100%. Is he going to block it? Oh, please block this. That would be amazing, but no. He's going to go for that assimilator just a little bit faster. I'm just going to delay that by about, I think, 3 or 4 seconds. So that's not bad at all. Not losing that probe. It does have 5 hit points left. So 1 hit, and it dies, but no. Nice. The shields came back just in time, and that probe did not die. Excellent. Placing his, I think, 2nd or 3rd pylon into the front here. Looks like it is going to be the 2nd pylon. Probably going to want to go for that wall if he needs to, as we do not know yet if it's going to be Hellion or Widowmine drops. Now, that is actually why he's going for an Adept here. Now, the Adept, not only is it good against early game kind of units in general, but you can use that shade to poke up that ramp and see, is that a barracks reactor or is that a factory reactor? And that's going to be a big tell as to if he's going to need to wall or not. Actually, right now, the Adept is going to be used for the defense, but I don't think that Reaper actually saw anything now. He's going to try and rotate here towards the top, but I mean, that Stargate is completely unknown to him. He's going to try and loop around, but that Adept, very nice moving. He's not letting a single opening for this Reaper to scout in his main. Despite the fact that there are 2 clear giant openings, one on the top and one here. And oh, what is this? That's a proxy starport. Hell yeah. So I think it is going to be a reactor. Yeah, pretty much call it right now. So it is going to be reactored Hellions. He's not going to see it on time, though. Oh, never mind. He's going to see it on time. He's just sending a probe straight up. He sees 2 Hellions, and he's like, all right, it's gateway time in the beginning. Now, did he actually notice that the Hellions actually killed his probe, though? And now he's going to see everything. Now, the Oracle is finally out. I don't think he noticed what kind of Stargate unit it was, but he's going to be going for that. Oh, wait, it's not even an Oracle. It's actually a Phoenix. So he's going to go mass Phoenix, and that's going to be excellent. And now he's even scouting for proxy, because normally when you proxy, when you want to go for Hellions, you're going to want to look around for that starport. He's barely going to see it, I think. Yeah, he does see it, and as soon as that medevac comes out, well, that's curtains. What is he going to do from here? He's totally dead. And from there, look at that. All you have to do is wall. Pretty much. Ooh, he's actually just going to go for it straight up. Using those shades directly into the main base to try and protect the probes. Now he's going to want to lift one of those Hellions, but it takes 3 Hellions to one-shot them. So he's going to need to lift a little bit more. There we go. That's going to minimize so much of the killing, actually. How many? Percival killed 3 probes total this entire game. That's including the probe that actually died up the ramp here. So very nice defense from Astrea. Where is he going to go from here? Oh, okay, he actually just straight up moved this starport. He's like, oh, I totally lifted back, but hell no. Look at that, spreading those Phoenix like an absolute boss, really wanting to know where it is because he wants to catch it. And he's like, wait, did you just literally move it one screen off? And he's totally did. Looks like the big brain here is not only Astrea, but Percival as well. Now, the thing is, he's actually making a Viking, which is going to die pretty much instantaneously if he actually comes out. Ooh, but a Cyclone, though, I do like that. The only way he's going to be able to counter that Cyclones if he lifts it. Now, he's going to have to be a little bit careful here. This is no laughing matter. Look at that mag field acceleration out of Percival. He might even go into mech from here, as we don't even see any extra barracks left yet. So I think this might be a mech game. Is Percival a mech boy? Ooh, I wonder. The gateways are going up in the third base as well. Almost finished for Astrea. So he's going to have that economic boost very, very soon. But as soon as this magfield acceleration finishes, I don't know if he's going to go for a massive push or not. That's 3 Cyclones. That's a lot of damage. But, I mean, Phoenix are so good versus Cyclones. This might actually be a really hard counter. Now, he doesn't actually have any other tech other than Stargate. He has a Forge on the way and the Twilight Council, but he does not have Blink and or Charge and or Glaives at all. So he's going to have to be very careful as to how he engages this. And if he lifts them all, he needs to lift them all at the same time. He's actually pulling a couple SCVs here for repair, it seems. Oh, but look at this. The defense is going to be really strong. All you have to do is place a force field, and then, nope, yeah, you're out of there. He's going to go for the double hex ramp now. This is going to be a little bit more difficult to block, actually. What he has to do is maybe, I don't know, kill the medevac first? No, he's going to lift all of those first. Using those adepts to actually kill the Marines on the ground while lifting those, but if he fires all of the Phoenix that are actually lifting the Cyclones, that's when they can actually do the damage. But look at that. So if you target fire the Phoenix, then all of a sudden, all the adepts just kill the Marines on the ground. And I mean, all the Marines don't have any upgrades. They're just pure on their own DPS. Now the Viking was actually doing a little bit of damage on the backside of this, and these Marines are going at it to this pylon. I wonder if they're going to kill it. Hopefully, otherwise they will have absolutely nothing going for them in their entire life. Are they going to go for probes? Yeah, he's going to try. Yeah, good try, but no. He's going to go for glaives. Okay, and +1, so he wants to have speedy attacking strong boys, is what I will call them, these adepts. And continue with the Phoenix. So he's literally going old school adept Phoenix against this composition. Now, I don't know how well this is going to do because, first of all, you got a lot of tanks. Second of all, he's actually going to straight up, okay, he's just going to walk in. Using the splash damage of the tanks against themselves. Now he's going to try and repair the tank. It is going to work, though. So well played on his part, but all of a sudden there's like no more anti-air so far. There's going to be 2 Cyclones on the way. One is already here. I'm going to fully take care of that, but the Phoenix count will not stop growing. He's going to keep producing them probably to infinity. Now, he does need to lift that Cyclone, though. That's really important. Ooh, nice target fire with that Marine. He's going to have very limited anti-air. Now, that tank is a little bit vulnerable as well. Now, mech is going to be the choice out of Percival, and Blue Flame is on the way as well. He's going to throw down some turrets here at the third base to try and kind of zone all these Phoenixes. I mean, that's the main threat so far. It's the anti-air. And there's a limited amount of lifts. If he wants to get that Cyclone or like that tank, he needs to do it now. Now, looks like he's going to try and push on forward. He's going to lift up that Cyclone and probably the tank afterwards. Just shading on the tank, avoiding that splash damage, and just getting to close quarters immediately. Now, he can't actually get at anything anymore because there's turrets there, but there's actually nothing in the main base. So he could get a little bit of damage here in terms of the economy, but the Cyclone is probably going to shoot them away, and the fourth base is already on way for Astrea. What's going to be his game plan, though? He has glaives, and he has 1,000,000 probes, and by 1,000,000, I mean 70. But, oh man, that's poor Phoenix. Rally directly to the other Phoenix, and he's going to try and probably pick off all the Cyclones as he goes, but I think they're out of energy now. They don't actually have any lifts anymore, and so far Astrea is not letting up on this aggression on this mech. It's 3 adepts at a time, but he doesn't give a crap. He's just going to keep going and pick off as many units as he can. I think the aggression is finally stopping now, but I mean, he's going to go up probably to 80. He's going up to a lot of gateways as well. Is he just going to keep up with his adepts? Looks like so. Looks like he is going to do that. Not going to drop a second Stargate or anything. As I say that, he drops 2 more Stargates, probably a Fleet Beacon very soon as well, and +2 is going to be on the way for Astrea. So far Astrea is in the lead, but I'm afraid for him on the long term. These Hellions, though, are going to do hella loads of damage if he controls them properly. I don't know if he will, though. These are so stacked right now. You can just one volley those very easily. But I mean, Astrea is still on 80 workers, and he's just going to go ham with so many Phoenix and so many Adepts right now. He's going to probably, I think his plan is to shade directly onto the Cyclones so that they can't kite properly. I think that's going to be the plan for sure. And that's a lot of Phoenix as well. Look at that. You can just lift up all of the Cyclones Even if it's one Phoenix shooting, actually no, it's 3 Phoenix shooting. You just lift them all over again. Look at that, boom, 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 and he just lifts them all. And as soon as you don't have any anti-air anymore, that's when he's just gonna go in for it. He's even taking a fifth base behind us at the 12 o'clock. He's probably gonna have to run eventually, but man, triple Phoenix at the same time, 7 Adepts at the same time, and yeah, he's just going mass Phoenix Adept, the old school style versus this mech style from Percival. So Percival is finally reaching for actually 2 bases at the same time. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he's going for this 4th base and a 5th base at the exact same time. And the Adepts are coming in. They are shading it all at the same time. The Phoenix might actually take care of the command center here, though. But they're going to finish shading. They're going to have that attack boost right now. And to be honest, they're actually fairly strong versus these Cyclones. Now you're going to lift all these Cyclones. We got to be careful. There's some Widow Mines right there. Hopefully he doesn't blow up on all of his Phoenix. That's a lot of Phoenix, though. He's not letting up. And these aren't planetary fortresses yet. They just started. But, man, okay. He does actually have the Drilling Claws upgrade, so he can't actually see the Widow Mines. That might be a little bit of a trouble. But he keeps up. He's never stopping, and he's actually going to a Fleet Beacon now. And is he going to go for, like, actually, I don't even know what he's going for. Probably carriers, maybe? Yeah, triple carrier at the same time, using that +1 air upgrades already started as well. He's going to try and do as much damage as he can with these Phoenix. But, I mean, there's a lot of turrets right now. It's very hard to find an opening, and yet he still does, though. Gets a few Cyclones for his money. That's a lonely Phoenix. He's been completely excluded from the bunch. Oh, my God, that's a clutch lift. And he's like, no, no turret for you. Boop. There you go. That's a sad one. But the thing is, Percival is taking 2 bases at the same time. He's starting to go into this mass expand mode that's a little bit worrisome. Now, there's a small counterattack of Hellions, but I mean, in the long run, like both of these have so many workers that I don't think it even matters too much. That's going to do a lot of damage to those Adepts, and that's going to be forfeit pretty much. He's going to try and repair the tank. Looks like he will. And, I mean, Percival's starting to slowly but surely get cost efficient. However, he's going to be ready for that mass carrier transition that Astrea is planning for him. He already has +3 on the way. He has the, is that the Phoenix? No, that's the carrier upgrade to launch interceptors faster. And he's going into charge as well. Switching up his game plan just a little bit. And he has Adepts ready for counterattack. But, I mean, Percival is already on it completely. Ooh, no turrets around here, though, so he can just lift those and just do a lot of damage from there. Taking care of as much Cyclones as you can is going to be so beneficial to his carrier transition. I don't even know if Percival knows anything about it right now. If I take a look at his vision, he still thinks there's like 1 Stargate on the map, and he only has shown Phoenix up till now, so it's very possible that he thinks, I don't really know what's going on. Ooh, however, 5 Thors on the way. Looks like he does smell what's going on, and he's like, wait a minute, why am I making anti-air in the form of Cyclones when I can have anti-air in the form of Thors? You cannot lift those Thors. They are unliftable. Now, Astrea. Both players, though, on equal base count. Astrea, though, is keeping on his 86 worker. Massive economy. He's going to go lift those, isn't he? Yep. And 1. And 2. That's going to be taken care of. Those Thors are coming out slowly but surely with Vikings as well. So he's really starting to prepare for that carrier transition. And I don't know who actually wins that fight. I'm actually very curious. But it might be a little bit difficult because, I mean, walking anywhere with Thors in general is very difficult. He's actually joining his carriers with his Phoenix, though. So, they're going to be a tag force here. The Phoenix will take care of the Vikings, but he's going to have to target fire properly if he wants to get this right. Actually lifting the Widow Mines very nicely there by Astrea. Not letting those Widow Mines hit those interceptors, which is actually very huge, because if you lose those in chunks, you can lose the entire steam of your carrier fleet. So far, defense pretty solid from Percival, but he's really down to supply Astrea. Even taking another base in the meantime, taking care of this base at the same time, and I don't think Percival has anything to say about that one. Oh, actually he's going to repair, and he's going to go for the Thors, target firing them one at a time. Very nice choice there. And +2 air is going to be on the way as well, so they're going to do a lot of damage. But you know what? The Thors actually doing a lot of work right now. These are the new like attack speed Thors, and they're doing not bad so far. Ideally, they were not in the greatest position ever, but It was very doable for sure. Using those charge shots to buy some time as well, but 3 more Thors on the way. I mean, like on the way here, but 5 more Thors and Widowmines in general coming from all the factories. Oh, man. Okay, we're going straight up into a mass macro game from here, and he's going to try and pivot around here with these carriers, going for another angle, but, man, those Thors are all rallied to the same position. As soon as he gets, like, 1,000,000 Thors, that's going to get a little bit complicated. Look at that. That carrier went down really fast, just target firing them as one at a time. And, wait, Disruptor's actually coming into the mix, and Charge Lots as well, which are going to be fantastic versus the Thors. And finally, I think he's taking care of all the Thors slowly but surely, and you know, if you see too many Thors, you can always transition back into ground charge lots if he wants to. I mean, 5 carriers at a time and 5 Thors at a time. Understandable, given the economy for both these players is 3,000 and like 3,500 per minute. That's 10 Thors at a time if he wants to. But it's all gonna be a question of the gas count. Percival is trying to retake this base at the top, and he actually still has not lost his planetary. Surprisingly enough, this has been attacked by 1 billion carriers and air units, like for the past 2-3 minutes, and just repairs and Thor reinforcements so far has been able to keep it alive. But now he's gonna go in with those disruptors as well. I mean, if he wants to, he's gonna use those disruptors to take care of those SCVs, and finally that base is gonna go down for real though. These Hellions are going after a base that is pretty much empty. 2 cannons here is pretty much all you need to defend most bases. He's going to have to target fire quite well here. A little fight, though, on the side, flanking with those Thors, almost taking out 1 carrier, but going to try and take care of as many probes as possible. Look at that, those Phoenix taking care of business. They're kind of like Mutalisk, where you take care of drops and counterattacks very fast with those. A very nice counterattack tool for sure. Even more carriers on the way. 3 on the way at the same time, and that's starting to be a lot of Thors, but is it going to be enough to beat this carrier fleet? I have no clue. He's going to keep going forward. All of those... oh my god, that's it! Okay, well, now I know that it takes 3 disruptor shots to kill a Thor, and he just got 3 for 3 right there. Amazing detonations. And, I mean, 3 Thors is not cheap. That's 900 minerals. That's almost 1k in minerals, and 600 gas. Definitely take that trade any day. Using those disruptors very well to clear out the path. You can spot those Widowmines easily when you got the eyes of Astrea. Ooh, Disruptor Ball's trying to go for it, but they are getting picked off by the tanks, and now it's all on the carriers. Can they make it happen? Looks like there's only 3 Thors left, and I think this is going to be the beginning of the end, as for some reason he went back into some tanks, but those can't shoot interceptors at all, and he's going to have to forfeit that base. And as soon as that base is forfeit, well, I mean, the next step is the main base. Counterattack here with the Hellions, though, taking care of a lot of probes. Still at like 70,000 probes, though, so I'm not sure if that's going to be the best thing. He's going to use those Sphinx to probably clean up all these tanks, and I do believe that he has enough lifts. And I mean, after this step, it's the main base for sure. There's so many tanks here, though. That's not going to help versus the carriers at all. And he's going to lift them 1 at a time. Is he going to lose the base, though? Looks like not even. And that 1 carrier just taking care of that 1 command center right there. And as I said, as soon as he starts staging the production, this is going to be the beginning of the end. He's like, oh, you can't lift every single tank. I'm going to definitely kill this base. But I mean, the writing is on the wall. The supply is there, and GG's called. Astrea wins game number 1. Ooh. Astrea went mass air units. I like it. Hello, Percival. I was not expecting this man to be a mech player against the Protoss. Alright, we're loaded into game number 2 between these two players. Astrea up 1-0 in the bottom right-hand side of Nightshade. In the blue, it is the TVP mech player. It is Percival. And in the top left-hand side, in the red, in the Protoss, as a Protoss, it is Astrea. Now, is Percival gonna go for mech once again, or was that a very like map-oriented choice there from him? Like, you just go mech on Simulacrum. I still don't know. Or is it just does he go mech all the time? We'll see. I don't think this is a great mech map. I'm not gonna lie. The first 4 bases very doable. I mean, the counterattacks by air here, by air here. There's just so much ground to cover here, especially when you break down these rocks. You're going to have to defend pretty much here if you break down those rocks as well. Goddamn, so many rocks. 1 attack path, 2 attack path, 3 kind of attack path, 4th, and then 5th attack path with an air counter attack path and another air counter attack path. That's like 7 or 8 or something like that. So I think if you want to tunnel on this map, frontally it's doable. But I mean, against a good Protoss who's very mobile, against a mobile army, I don't think it's that simple. All right, Cybercore using that pylon to wall off that entrance. And cool, now I know how to wall. It's okay. So it's like pylon right there. Okay. Fair enough. I'm going to be going for the Reaper. I can't wait to see if this is more mech. I do like watching mech just because it's so much different than bio. And it pretty much if you go mech as Terran, it pretty much instantly leads to the late game. So that's like a plus. You're never going to see like some, unless he does die like really early though. But yeah. So let's see what tech of choice he wants to go for. I don't know if Stargate is that good on this map. I think it's definitely good on Simulacrum. I'm not sure what he wants to do though. This probe though probably plans to be a little bit cheeky. I don't know if it's there for scouting or if it's there for a proxy sort of tech. But so far Astrea has been really good on the defense with a hit. I was going to say really good on defense, but now he's going to lose a probe. As he also is just going to go across the map with the Adept. I think he wants to know as fast as possible what is going on. And it is going to be Marines into... Oh, okay. Oh, he's going to lose even more. I mean, he already lost 2 probes, I think. Yeah. So 2 probes so far. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. I mean, he could be at 26 to 22 instead of 24 to 22 just earlier. Ooh, but he is going to kill... Oh, that's actually not even finished. He actually kills the SCV. Now, the thing is that 2 Marines do not beat an Adept. So he's going to have to wait for 4 Marines. And on top of that, he's going to have to like... Oh, and he's even looking for that one too. If he sees the SCV, he would have tried and given a knockout. But now the Hellion is here, and also the Marines are here as well. The Stalker is here to reinforce. I don't think this can beat it unless you have God tier micro. But going up a ramp blind is not God tier micro right there. Second Stalker though, joining the fray, and everything is at the front. So far, no Widow Mines really going across the map at all. In fact, second Hellion on the way, and I think he's probably going to go for a drop from here as a medevac is going to be on the way as well. But, I mean, he's applying so much pressure to the front. I think he wants to pick off as many Marines and as many Hellions as possible before any drops possibly happens. So far, the micro is pretty decent on both players. I'd say it's pretty even so far. Just has to pick off... Oh, okay, no, he does lose a Stalker. That's not fantastic. He's going to be going for Blink behind this. But more Stalkers on the way. He's going to try and pick off as many Hellions as he can, as that's the most important unit. And the splash damage actually taking care of that second Stalker that was weakened. And he does... Oh my god, he's really not letting up on this pressure. Just Stalkers running across the map constantly. And the medevac is here now. There's nothing you can do about it, except actually target fire very well. He does actually let that Shade finish, which is not great for him, but it did slow it down a lot. Does he see that drop coming out? No, he does not. So that drop is going to be coming across his side. Well, it's going to be coming to his side of the map very, very soon. And he's going to be going for Blink, though, as I mentioned earlier. But is it going to be finished on time to be able to catch this medevac? If it does, well, that's 10 supply down the drain. He's going to see that expansion. That expansion pretty much is a spotter for him. So now he's going to try to go into the main base. Where are the Stalkers? I thought he saw that definitely with the third base, but looks like not entirely. Blink is finished, though, and is he going to be able to pick that off? Looks like no. And the Hellion's trying to do more damage. Doesn't actually kill anymore. He does kill 2 probes for his trouble, but, I mean, 2 probes for an entire drop. Not great. Not great at all. Where are we going from here, though? He does have Blink finished. He does not have Charge started. That's the thing. So are we going to go into like Blink Colossus or something like that? We'll see very soon. +1 is on the way. But still no charge so far. Still no charge so far. A slight economic lead for Astrea in terms of the workers. But with the mules, looks like Percival is going to be ahead in that department. +1 only now starting though. So +1 attack for Astrea is actually coming out first. So there's going to be a time where Astrea's army is going to be a little bit stronger for sure. Than And Percival's army, I don't know if he forgot charge. I feel like charge is a pretty damn important upgrade. At least he got it before, and I just didn't notice. Hold on. Is it upgrades? Upgrades. Yeah, he only has blink so far. So, okay, charge is now starting. But the thing is, charge is a fairly quick upgrade, so I wouldn't worry too much. Okay. Do we see a third base out of Percival? Looks like no. And by the way, no mech. So just pointing that out there. No mech on this map. Doesn't want to risk it. Doesn't want to play against mass carriers. Not cool. Not fun either. So many gateways on the way. That's 4 more on the way. It's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million gateways. Okay. And going for cannons into his bases as well. Just to protect generally against drops and everything of the sort. Building those sentries slowly but surely to try and get Guardian Shield as well. That's going to help with the Zealot tankiness. And, okay, yeah, he spotted that drop. He was waiting this entire time. And he had 2 more pros. That's a total of 6 if I'm correct. Yes, total of 6. And using those observers very well. The vision on Astrea is quite nice. He does see any counterattack, but he does not really see this area too much, though. So he's going to have to be a little bit more careful. Actually sending a Zealot there to try and intercept anything that could be coming that way. And that is a big bio ball. That is a scary bio ball, too. That's a Raven. That's a lot of bio and 4 full Widow Mines. Now, is he going to see it with the hallucinated Phoenix? Looks like no. He's going to barely miss it, but the Zealot is going to see it on time, definitely. Going to probably want to warp in a few more Zealots at this point. He does have +1 finished, but it's against his opponent's +1 as well. Now, it's all going to depend, is he going to get the Interference Matrix, or is he going to use that anti-armor missile? In both cases, looks like he is looking for some sort of sandwich on Percival's army. I don't know if it's going to work, though. He's going to need a lot more units. And actually, the longer Percival waits, the more, army that Astrea is going to be able to build up. And finally, he sees this on the low ground. He's going to be like, yo, what's up? And then he's going to wait a minute. That's actually so many Zealots. Going to go back in for the charge. Now, those Widow Mines, ooh, doing some work right there. He's going to have to be careful if he wants to be as cost-efficient as he can. What is that? Raven... Oh, actually, that Raven died, but that was the juiciest anti-armor missile I have seen in a long time. That was straight dead in the center of the army, and there was no time to dodge at all. Ooh, Percival is looking a little bit scary here. He's going forward, and all those Widow Mines are starting to come off cooldown. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's like 6 Widow Mine shots right there. Now, the anti-armor missile is down, but so many Widow Mines attacking the Zealots. But now... an extra Warpin Zealots is going to help with that a lot. The Immortals doing some more. Guardian Shield doing some work as well, protecting his army. And so far, I think Percival might actually push through this eventually. Now, he does have Templar Archives already finished, and he's actually doing the +2 while the +1 is finished as well. So if he can get those upgrades to actually finish first, he might be in an okay position. But so far, just warping in some High Templar and some Zealots, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Percival is pretty all in on, like, 2 bases, though. Like, only now is he getting his 3rd base, but, I mean, he would have needed that a little while ago, and you can see Astrea leading by about almost 1,000 minerals a minute ahead of Percival right now. Ooh, that's not good. You are not even dropping there. And he's going to take care of that medevac very, very fast with the help of the cannon. That's an easy defense. And all of a sudden, now this army is kind of fragmented. And is he going to be able to take care of that? I believe so, quite easily. I'm trying to walk up the ramp. No, just takes care of that pylon. Scan sees he can't take that, and he's going to leave from there. War Prism counterattack here with some Zealots going to the 3rd base. And I mean, anything that goes into Percival's, like, economy is not going to be fantastic. He's going to take care of those Zealots, but Massive Warpin. I was going to say Massive Warpin into name, but I think they're all on cooldown right now. Gonna just warp in 1 Zealot. That's pretty much going to be it. The defense is nice so far from Percival. I like it very much. Counterattack here on the top side with this drop, covered by this frontal army right now. He's going to have to decide what he wants to take care of now. Is that base actually going to go down? Looks like probably not, though. He's going to put some priority on that one. That base is not going to fall, but he's probably going to start beefing that base up with some cannons and shield batteries is what I'm guessing. And try and loop around here, but there's a pylon that spots this pretty much immediately. Nice. Look at that. He sees it. He brings some Zealots there. He's not going to get fooled. Another mini counterattack going to the bottom side, knowing that his army's attention is pretty much towards the top. He's going to go towards the bottom now. Going to try and hit something. Okay. That was a high Templar. It does get taken care of pretty fast. That's a singular pylon right there. Taking the Forge as well. He's going to maybe go for the Nexus, but the problem is this man is not pulled, and he does not have +3 either. So he's going to have to get on out of there eventually, losing a couple of units along the way. So far, Astrea's position not bad at all. The upgrades are actually becoming absolutely insane here. +3 is already on the way. Whereas, Percival is stuck on +1/+1. I don't even know if he has an armory at this point. He has a Ghost Academy. He's like trying to defend versus that War Prism. And he's going to get it eventually. Now, the saving grace, he does not have any upgrades, but he does have massive technology units. So he does have the Liberators for defense and for the offense as well. And he also has Ghosts, slowly but surely. But he has no upgrades. And I don't know how that will factor into the rest of this game. There you go. Now this base is pretty beefy. He's got some shield batteries. He's got a cannon as well. And he's probably going to look to go for counterattacks slowly but surely as well. Zealots getting ready on the bottom side. As soon as you can spot the army doing some shiz, that's when you send in the counterattack. I mean, this is an orbital command. There's one Widow Mine, but that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a lot of Liberators, though. If you can get into somehow of a good position across the map, that can definitely do something to Astrea. And there you go. He sees the entire army. I don't know if he's going to send the Zealots now or if he's going to wait for him to be across the map. Looks like he is going to wait just a little bit longer. Ooh, this is a small army. Very, very risky. Okay, activating the Guardian Shields right now. He sees that's a lot of Liberators right now. He has to get on out of there and send the counterattack towards the bottom now that he knows the entire army is at the front. But how is he actually going to deal with these Liberators? Looks like the answer is clearly Colossi. Okay. And these are wrecking havoc into the mineral line right now. That's like so many SCVs killed. Now he's down to like 50. He's like losing so many. He's actually not even pulling them either and taking a 5th base. Now is Astrea. Damn. This looking good. And I mean, 3 Colossi are already here. Oh man, these are alone right now. If he target fires all of those Liberators, that's going to be really fantastic. And now he's actually on the backside of them, taking care of those. That's 1, 2, 3. And even if he that's so many storms here. He's not letting anything go. Warping at the same time. Those Liberators are doing absolutely jack shit. And Percival loses the second game as well. And Astrea, the Astrea boy, wins 2-0 over the Terran player.